Hello, welcome to another video for my January 2014 updates. This time we have a Blu-ray and it's the US release of Sucker Punch. The reason I picked up the US release was because the UK 2-disc release seemed to be quite expensive. I could pick the 1-disc up at a sort of reasonable price, and I wanted the 2-disc one, and the US one wasn't too expensive in the end. There is a nice steelbook I do want, but it's just 1 disc, so I'll probably pick that up sometime. I was going to pick it up last year, but I sort of held off because I wanted to make sure I got the 2-disc version first. This has got the extended cut on here, as well as the theatrical cut. Yeah, theatrical version, that's what it's down as. The running time is, if I can find it, here we are. Always slightly different places on these US discs. It's got theatrical is 110 minutes and the extended cut is 127 minutes. It's got some nice special features on there. Like with the 300s release of the film Zack Snyder's done, it's got maximum movie mode, so basically you'll see him on screen next to basically the screen's split in half. He's on one side and the film's on the other. I think he does go back into the film full screen, but he talks about the film and you get to see clips of behind the scenes and bits of making of. And I'm sure you can see all that separately anyway on its own, but it's worth watching. Note, I'll say it's on 300. I'm not sure it's on the UK 300 release. I know it's on the US one. Well, I think it's on. Well, there's two. I think there was 2 releases of the US one. So I think it's on the later one, but again, that's one thing I'll have to check. What I've had to do with this, because I've put this, well, I'll put the sleeve anyway in the case. The US cases are thinner cases, but they got the horrible sort of, you can see there, bits of plastic cut out. They're called eco cases. They're not very good really for having things sent over to the UK in. If you've seen my video on the big parade, I mentioned the Jiffy bags. This was the other title I had in a Jiffy bag. I was hoping this would be in the normal cardboard boxes which they used, but this wasn't. I mean, luckily, and I think it was a lot of luck that the actual sleeve didn't get damaged, because usually it's very prone to being damaged, and it was fine, so I didn't have to worry about sending it back. So I'll put it in this case for the moment. I haven't got a 2-disc version of these cases. I'll have to pick one up, because I've not really had any US 2-disc releases, and any I have had have come in normal cases. But so we've got the 2 discs there. We've got the, never tell which one's which here. That's the theatrical cut, and then there's the extended cut. And we've got the extra features on the end. I'll show how they split over the discs. I have watched this film, but I know the maximum movie mode's on the extended cut version. I'm assuming that's just on that one version. And I suppose some of the extra features will be under the disc as well. But not really a synopsis on the back of this. We'll try and explain. Well, we'll try and explain it, but basically, it's the girl. She gets sent to, I presume it's like a sort of mental institution, and she's all trying to escape, and she goes into all these different sort of realities, and she's trying to find different clues. The best I can do that. Anyway, yeah, so it's a very good film. Again, it's not one that's going to appeal to everyone, but I really enjoyed it, and it was different to what I thought it was going to be like as well. So that's always a nice bonus. So that's Sucker Punch. There's just the spine there. So you can get the UK 2-disc version, but I think it's quite expensive anyway. But if you want the extended cut, then you'll need to get that version, and if you want the extra features as well, you need to get the extended cut. So as usual, thanks for watching, and please rate, comment and subscribe.